Hey guys, I'm Jordan Jones. I'm also on Instagram and different things as Relentless Mama. A lot of you guys follow me for that, for my fly fishing. And I wanted to do a quick little video for you on actually cleaning your fly line. So I have one of my favorite reels that I use all of the time here. My fly line was starting to not feel as good as it should out in the water. It was kind of sinking. And this is actually a floating line. As you can see, I pulled out all my floating line and I put it here in a little tinfoil container. You can use a bucket or a bowl, whatever you want. I have two of these set up. So I'll pull all my fly line out. So I pulled it out to the backing. And there's three ways you guys can actually clean your fly line. There's three different steps. The first step is to just use at home soapy water. Strip out all of your fly line, all of that floating line. Let it sit in soapy water anywhere from 5 minutes to 30 minutes, depending on how dirty it is. And then what you're going to do is wipe it with a little bit semi-damp cloth to rinse it, and then strip it into a separate bucket of clean water, and then dry it, and then you can put it back on your reel. That's the first way you can clean your fly line. The second way is to actually use the Wonder Cloth. Rio has a really good Wonder Cloth that I like, and it's the micro abrasive Wonder Cloth. And the same thing goes with this one. All you're going to do is wipe your fly line starting at the tip. Sounds terrible. Anyways, all the way up to the reel. And you're going to, keep wiping that up and down until you find out that there's no more residue on that Wonder Cloth. What's cool about these two, you guys, is these are reusable. You can throw them in the wash with your whites. So super easy. And so those are the first two ways that you can clean your fly line. Now today I'm just going with the third. Generally you want to do either wipe it down first with the Wonder Cloth or do the soapy water. So if you've already done that on your fly line, the recommended way is then step 3 is to use the kit. So I purchased the fly line cleaning kit. It has Agent X in it. Sorry, as I'm in my garage here. And it's a fly line dressing. So I don't know if you guys can see that very well. But there it is. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit onto my cloth, and then I'm going to actually, that's what I'm going to do right now, because I'm starting at the very end here. I took off all of my leader on this one. Put a little bit of this on there. Hope you guys can see it. I figured you'd be able to at least get the idea of it, right? Some of these videos are like 10 minutes long, so I'm trying to make it quick. So what I'll do is I'll just start from the very tip here. And I'm just going to run it through until I get all the way. I'm going to push it all into this other clean tin bucket or little plate that I have here. That way it's not collecting dog hair or dirt or anything off of my ground, and it's keeping it clean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over this entire fly line until I get up to the reel in the backing. And then I'm going to get a clean Wonder Cloth and wipe it back the other way. A really important step too is once you get this dressing on your fly line, you guys want to let it sit for a minimum of 5 minutes before you go back and rinse it off. And you can do it either with a dry Wonder Cloth or a damp one. You could do it either for the 5 minutes, like I said, or if you feel like your fly line is super dirty, you guys, put the fly line dressing on the Agent X that I just showed you and leave it on overnight. And then the next day, what you can do is pick it up out of this bucket and wipe it down with that, dry or semi-wet cloth. To rinse it off and then throw it up on your reel. So that's kind of what I'm doing today, is cleaning all of my fly lines. It's super important. You'll notice a huge difference in your mending when you're out casting on the water, especially with these with these floating lines. Another tip, do not use the Agent X on a sinking line or a sinking tip line. It's not meant for those, just the floating line. So, little tip, hope that helps. Comment if you guys have any other suggestions, ways you like to clean your fly line. Everyone's got a tip, everyone's got a way they like to do it. This is just how I prefer to do mine. So.